Did you know that more than 80% of American adults want to write a book, but only 3% will finish a draft? Not even publish the book, just finish a draft. That means that 97% of people that want to write a book never will. Let's change that statistic. Were you startled by that statistic at the beginning? I know that I was when I first read it. We all know there's a lot of people that want to write a book. It's a common life list item. But I didn't know that so many people put it off and never finished. How discouraging. Well, I don't know how accurate that statistic is. I'm not sure how you measure the number of people who think, I want to write a book. But I got that statistic from Savannah Gilbo, and I will link to her blog post and her podcast that talks about that topic. Well, if you're here on day 95 and you're getting close to the end of your draft, you are in the top 3% of adults who want to write a book. Pause and savor that for a minute. The top 3%. You are in the elite who have made it. You're not a wannabe writer anymore. You are someone who has dedicated the time and the patience of writing day after day after day until you got your draft finished. Wow. Welcome to the 3%. You know by now that you can get there even if you're really busy, even if you have a full-time job, even if you have kids, even if you have aging parents, even if you have community responsibilities, church responsibilities, and other responsibilities. If you can carve out about 30 minutes a day, you can write a book. And you know that now. 500 words a day will eventually turn into a manuscript. And at this point, you have done all that hard work. You have written your draft, you have faced your doubts and obstacles, and you have gotten to the end. But most people won't. 97% of people that want to write a book will never get to the point that you have gotten to. Enjoy that feeling. You determined that this was important to you, and you have plugged away for nearly 100 days to get your draft finished. This is the reward. You did it. You are crossing that finish line, finishing your draft. Being a tortoise beats 97% of the people who want to write a book. So today, I just want to convince you of how important it is to celebrate being here right now. The temptation is to overlook the accomplishment of finishing your draft. Because if you've just done the read through, you know that that draft still has holes in it. There are portions of it that still aren't written. There are certainly things that need to be tweaked. There are facts that need to be checked. There are missing pieces in that draft. And yet we've just drawn the line and said, it is finished. We're going to turn it into what we're calling a manuscript from this point forward, and it is ready to edit for publication. But that is a different process. That actually requires different parts of your brain to do. So what I want to encourage you to do now is pause and celebrate. In the next video, I've got 5 practical suggestions for how to do that. But for right now, I just want to encourage you to savor it. Feel the warmth radiating from your heart, embracing you and telling you what a good job you have done. You did something hard, but you did it. I want you to feel that healthy sense of pride coursing through your bloodstream, nourishing every one of the cells in your body, announcing the good news. The draft is done. The draft is done. I finished my draft. It really is worth celebrating. Welcome to the 3%. And ultimately, that's why we write. We write to finish our books. We write so we can say, I think this might help you, or maybe this will encourage you, or maybe this will entertain you. Whatever your reasons are for writing, you do it so that you will have a finished product in your hand. And you have just crossed an important threshold to getting you to that goal. This is me applauding you. I'm so proud of your accomplishment. I am thrilled that you let me come along for part of this journey for you. Now, if you are feeling like saying thank you, it would be really helpful to me if you would click right up here and subscribe to the channel and help other writers to find me. And if you want to watch another video, this one might be a good one.